Joined now, Paul Davies. Great win today, though. 3 points was what was required.
That's the important thing, Stu. Winning a game of football was important after the run we've been on, and that's what we've managed to do.
Yep. Ice got the first one, a nice header from a corner. Obviously, you've been working on that one, but we won't go too much into that. But he certainly took that one well and buried it into the back of the net.
Yeah, no, we worked on a couple of things Thursday night. What's important with set pieces is delivery, and I thought the delivery was much better today than it had been. So it gave us an opportunity to get bodies in the right areas and score. I was pleased for Ice because he's not scored from inside the box for a while, has he? So he did try and score, didn't he, before half time from outside. So no, it was pleasing to score from a set piece and then score right after half time, Stu. The only disappointing thing after that was I felt sort of we should have scored the third when Max goes through and squares it back, but it gets blocked out. They then go down the other end and score, and then we don't come out of our half after that. That's a sign of low confidence, but like you said at the beginning, winning's important, and that's what we've done. Yeah,
and getting off the blocks at the start of the second half was really good as well, because Stoz linked up well with Max Lott, who'd just come on as a substitute for Jourdain, and I'm guessing Jourdain probably ran out of steam with the type of illness that he had earlier on in the week.
Yeah, well, he's not well now, to be honest, Stu. It was a bit of a miracle that he was here today. When he trained on Thursday, he was coughing and spluttering the whole session. I tossed and turned about, spoke to him this morning. He sort of said, yeah, I'm all right. Came in, wasn't coughing at all. Coming at half time, he's coughing his guts up. So he wanted to stay on, full credit to him. But you have to take decisions out of players' hands, isn't it?
Yeah, and Max Lott, right at the start of that second half, 23 seconds I thought it was in the second half, that we got that second goal where he squared it nicely, working interplay with Jack Storer, and he finished well. Unfortunately, Jack's on his way to hospital with an injury, which was not great and not really picked up by the referee either.
No, I thought Max was going to shoot actually for the second goal, but fair play to him. And Jack's now that's a couple he's got this season, which is more than he's got in the last couple of seasons. So he's obviously enjoying his football, doing well. Yeah, I mean, whether it's a foul or not, Stu, that the officials have a duty of care to all the players, and the linesman's 10 yards away from it. The referee's seen it. Jackie's actually screaming in pain. He's not sort of lying on the floor and no one sees him. He's screaming. The game carries on for 30 seconds, 40 seconds, which is actually quite a long time when you've got a player on the floor in that much agony. And the referee doesn't call our physio on. The captain calls the physio on after 40 seconds and the referee's 80 yards away, not really interested in it. So that's really poor from the officials to not. And that was my gripe with them at the point. And if they hold their hands up and say, look, sorry, we didn't hear it, or we weren't, like the linesman definitely heard him screaming, but if you hold your hands up and say you made a mistake, then fine, but they're just telling me to calm down. If Leiston would have gone and scored, Jack wouldn't have affected that. But Jack's a player, forget who it is, a player is on the floor screaming in agony. Like, it's quite clearly something's happened to him, so they've got a duty of care for that. And then when they see him leave on a stretcher, hopefully they sort of got the tail between their legs, but I haven't managed to speak to him yet.
Yeah, right. A really good bright spark, I thought, was Lamine Sheriff. I thought he was outstanding in his play and the way he held himself in that game, holding up a particular area of the field, and did exactly what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, and I thought it was brilliant. He obviously comes with a really good CV, good pedigree. Surprised he's available, to be honest. And I said that to him a couple of weeks ago when we signed him. He would have played last week, but he's had some things go on personally. So when he sort of trained Thursday and he said he was ready, I was ready to chuck him straight in. And I thought he was brilliant in there, controlled the ball really well in midfield, and he just ran out of steam towards the end, but I wanted to leave him on as long as possible for his experience. He was buying fouls and things like that. So, no, really hoping he can rest up and recover and charge again on Tuesday night.
And one thing that I think that what got the sponsors actually got things right today and called Dan Lafferty man of the match, because I thought he was outstanding in the second half. He was outstanding in the first half. He was breaking through, going on runs, running tirelessly, and then second half you basically had to pull him back into right wing back, and even on that side of the pitch he was diving all over the place. He was putting his body on the line, and he shows what it's like to be a Bard.
He was terrific. I thought a few players did really, really well, but for Lass to do what he did, the only thing that was missing for him was a goal. When he started going on a mazy all the way through, I thought he was going to pass it to his mate Ice, but I thought he might go all the way and score. That was the only thing missing from him today, because he was absolutely brilliant. To play out of position's hard, but to play out of position when you do it like that might become his new position, Stu.
Well, it's not as if he's a stranger to that. I know he doesn't like it that much, but he's not a stranger. Now, we've got to go on Tuesday night. Hales Owen, they've had a good win today. We've had a good win today. It's going to be a cracker of a game on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I think we've played them 3 times already, haven't we? Only one of them has been a real poor display by us, and they were very, very good on the night. I think the other 2 games have been good games of football, to be honest, so looking forward to it. I know they had a good win today, and they got a good squad of players. They've gone into the top 5 today. So sort of now, December time, you start looking at the table, seeing who's doing what. So yeah, real tough test, but we've got the monkey off our back now, Stu, so now we've got to kick on.
Enjoy your Chinese.
Cheers, Stu. Cheers.